Okay, so we'll be live in a little bit. Oh, so it's live now. I'll see up at the top where it says live. Getting ready. If you ever walk a mile in my shoes, you will see that I've been going.
Ready, and you are all set.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Getting ready. Got 5 minutes. So we live on the Facebook page now.
Oh, I muted myself. You should be live on Facebook and YouTube.
Y'all, I'm checking in with Robin. Like, am I live? Yes, I can make sure I don't say. Well, I ain't gonna say anything too crazy because that don't matter. Just so I can know so I don't dig up my nose or something like that. And if you ever walk a mile in my shoes, you will see what I've been going through. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to fix me a little sip. Hey, everybody. Hey, we'll be getting started soon. Hi, Nikki. Oh, my purple rain shoot is cute. Oh, wait, good. Let me turn this out. Yes. Love Prince. Yes, Ron. He is my absolute, well, not my absolute, but like my top 5, definitely top 5 favorite artists. So I have a story about this shirt that we're going to get into later once Anthony joins us. It's the reason I wore this shirt. So we're going to talk about the Prince and Anthony Hamilton connection. So when I saw the shirt, I said, I have to have this because it's Prince. Prince. Everyone, so we'll be getting started soon. We on non-CP time today. We on time. So thank y'all for watching. All who have tuned in thus far. Y'all early, huh? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for Anthony, huh? I am too. So he should be joining us in about 5 minutes. Excited. So just want to shout out everyone who shared it, who were texting me questions. People were inboxing me like, make sure you ask us such and such. So I got about 5 pages of notes. Literally. Yeah, I'm a no, we'll start. Let me see. What I'm about to. Okay, so if you all have questions for Anthony, put them into the chat. Not promising that we will get to them, but I will definitely try to fit them in because I have about 11 questions of my own. So make sure you all share. Oh, thank you. Y'all sharing already. Yes, y'all ready. Make sure y'all share to your pages. We're about to have a soul revival with my favorite cousin. Boo came back just in time. Look at my boo, y'all. Look at my boo. Just in time. Boo, you can come on camera. Look at my boo, y'all. Just in time. Bless his heart. He brought my notes just in Just in time. We got 1 more minute. We're going to get started. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so hey Deanna. New projects. Yep, definitely, Stacy. Yes, Ron, me too. The new Princess coming out, I want to say July 30th.
Welcome to Rocki's Reality. Get ready for unfiltered and unapologetic culture, entertainment, relationships, and a little bit of politics on Motor City Woman Radio. Follow Rocki's Reality on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. In the meantime, let's go.
Okay, welcome to Rocki's Reality, everyone. Excited today. Let me first, before I forget, happy Black Music Month. It's Black Music Month. For those of you who are not aware, and for those of you who do know, June is Black Music Month. And as I always say, we celebrate Black history every day. But June is specifically and has been designated by the federal government as Black Music Month. So, and shout out to Deanna Williams and Kenny Gamble of Gamble and Huff. They are like two of the pioneers who started Black Music Month. So I thought to myself, thank you, boo. Thank you. I had to get it together. Thank you. Little dresser picture. Thank you, y'all. So Black music, as everyone who watches Rocki's Reality and listens, you know that I am a huge music fan. I'm a huge just fiend for music. So ever since the show has started, I've always wanted to highlight Black music. Like that was one of my big things with the show, was to highlight Black music. And so when I found out about Black Music Month, I was like, okay, I need to start having shows. And so had some past shows. Last year I had, I believe it was Gordon Chambers, and I want to say Beth Griffith Manley was here. Shout out to Beth. She was here. And so today we are going to have Anthony Hamilton. He should be joining us soon. While we are waiting on him though, Robin, let's go ahead and show his new music video. For those who are not aware, his new album is coming out in August, I believe August 20th. Day before my daughter's birthday, but he has a new single out called You Made a Fool of Me, which y'all know how Anthony do. Y'all know how he do. You know, he be just, you know how he goes there. You know, he talk about love, heartbreak, you know, being infatuated, infidelity, getting back together. So this new single, You Made a Fool of Me, is, I guess it's like Charlene Part 2. So he could probably explain to us. So let's go to that right quick, Robin. All right, thanks. This is You Made a Fool of Me. And I'm gonna tell you a little tidbit about this when we come back from the video. Y'all check it out.
Hey podcasters, are you looking for an interview software that gives crystal clear
you all I had. You made a fool of me. I'll never take you back. Girl, you know I loved you. You could never do no wrong. And you know I were sleeping with another man, and you had him all around our friends. You never said you were sorry for what you did, and I can never do you like that. You made a fool of me. You made a fool of me. I gave you all I had. I gave you all I had. You made a fool of me. You made a fool of me. I'll never take you back. Oh, no, 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 no. And girl, you know I loved you. You had me wrapped around your heart. Oh, was it worth losing all we had? I was there from the start. Ooh, yeah. No one, nobody could ever love you like I did. Ever. No, 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 no. Stand by you like I did. You made a fool of me. You made a fool of me. I gave you all I had. See, you made a fool of me. You made a fool I'll never of me. Take you back. Yeah, no. You never loved.
I got to go interview, another interview.
You never like I love. And my mama told me you never love me. Quite like I love you. Never.
It's the audacity for me. She had a lot of damn audacity. Hey, Anthony.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Let me get this lighting right.
I go ahead, get yourself together. Go ahead, get yourself together while I talk trash about Charlene. With her scantless self.
Ooh.
I'm gonna talk trash about her. I said she got some lots of nerve to have attitude with her little Louis Vuitton luggage. She grabbing her Louis Vuitton luggage like you owe her something.
Get on out of here. Take that with you.
How you doing? How are you? Welcome to
I am good.
reality.
I'm good. I'm, just making things happen and being a father during the pandemic and all this stuff. So just trying to, staying in the game. And
I love it. I appreciate you. So let me get the formal introductions out of the way so we can get to the tea, so we can get to chatting and chopping it up. So if you are, unless you are someone who lives off the grid and just totally are out of touch, then you will know the phenomenal. I call him my favorite cousin at the fish fry. Anthony reminds you of the favorite cousin at the fish fry.
Yeah.
Grammy Award-winning, multi-platinum singer, songwriter, producer, actor, author, icon, all of that. 50 million albums sold. I'm sure you know all of your demographics and statistics, but I know when you hear back sometimes, it's like, damn, huh?
Yeah.
Deemed a national treasure by the Los Angeles Times, performed for the Obamas. So many accolades. So welcome to the show again. Thank you for your time.
Thank you,
Anthony.
Thank you for having me here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And so those are your accomplishments, but what touches me is who you are as a person. You aren't just like this singer, this songwriter, but I love it. Like you said, you are a father. You have your faith, is apparent in everything you do. And I want to read this excerpt from your book, Cornbread, Fish, and Cornbread, Fish, and Collard Greens. I love this excerpt where you said, I'm a Southern man, a father, a brother, an uncle, and a storyteller. I was sent here by God to love, to heal through music, and to build my children up to do the same. I am a warrior for freedom and a healer of God's people for my friends and families. I am a strong place. I am love. And I appreciate how definitely everything you do seems to come from the soul. So how does it feel to be who you are, Anthony, at times? I know sometimes you sit back and think back like, damn, I'm the shit.
No, it comes to a time when you just feel like, wow, I've come so far. I've done so much, and I've touched so many people. So it can be overwhelming with emotion and just the gratitude you have to have this type of life and see your life turn around with a series of different things happening early on in life. To see the light that's shining on me and touching a lot of people, it means a lot.
It does, absolutely. And you have, because a lot of people were asking me up until the interview, they were like, oh, you know all of that? I was like, I've been following him since he first came out, okay?
Thank you.
I've been following him since the first CD. So a lot of people don't know that you used to sing backup for D'Angelo, used to tour with Jodeci. I mean, you've pretty much worked in every genre: gospel, jazz, soul, R&B, even country. You've worked with pretty much everyone. Blues. So talk about the evolution of your career, like coming to this point, to those small moments where I heard you talking about you were grinding it out, living in a house full of people, up until now. Like, what are some things that you notice you've grown in, you've changed in, obviously, and what are some things that are kind of still the same about you?
I'm still humble. I'm still in love with music. I'm still in love with the struggle. And putting in the work. I learned so much from being in that house with so many people. You learn to appreciate each other and to build a team, build character. Back then, I was still dreaming pretty big, and now I still dream, but I dream different. It was just music then. Now it's about building legacy and creating a career that'll take care and sustain my family and build legacy and wealth. And so, coming to this point, I had to learn a lot. I had to be patient. I had to learn that. I had to learn that my gift is my gift and it doesn't reflect the same as someone else's, but keep shining it because it's necessary.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Okay. So let me come back to Charlene, by the way.
Yeah.
So let me come back. Let's come back to Charlene, by the way, which you made a fool of me. The same actress or the same young lady who played in Charlene 18 years ago, who played your love interest in that video, is the same lady, and you made a fool of me, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Rocki.
So Anthony, what is her name in real life? I'm like, what is the real Charlene's? What is her name? Can we give her a shout out right quick?
Yeah, Nashima. She's incredible. Actually, she's gifted in acting. Just never really pursued it, but she's still young and vibrant. So she's thinking about it now. The fact that I reached out, I couldn't find her for years. I wanted to do some stuff earlier, but I ended up finding her. Well, one of my partners, my teammates, found her, and it was just right on time. I felt like now was the time to revisit that whole feeling, that whole story, that time of Charlene and what it meant to people. And I wanted to recapture that. And she was the perfect person for it.
I love it. So her name is Nashima.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Because I was like, what is her name? What is Charlene's name? So Charlene, we know, is one of your instant, always, forever bop classics.
Yeah.
It's Charlene. I've heard you say that Charlene was based on the actual relationship. Okay.
Yeah.
So was her name Charlene, or you were protecting her identity?
No. I was just writing, man, and God gave me that name. I was writing. I was in the studio with Mark Baston, who produced that, and Coming From Where I'm From, and Can't Let Go, and so many other songs of mine. And I was just in there writing, and I was, come on to me. And then Charlene came out. He and I were in there throwing stuff around, and that came out and it stuck. I was like, wow, this is powerful. It was like, I didn't know it was going to be that successful. I didn't know it was going to change my career for the rest of my life, this song. And I'm forever grateful to all the Charlene's out there. Yeah, thank you.
So okay,
Thank you
when you
all.
say so when you say all the Charlene's, so it's more than one Charlene.
I'm talking about the
then.
name Charlene. Not
Oh,
the,
okay. I was like, you mean the relationship?
Nah,
You have more than one relationship?
Nah, not the relationship. You so messy, Rocki.
I'm just trying to clarify.
Me getting into the tea. Might as well put some sweetener in it, right?
Come on, now, give me a little tea. I mean,
yeah. You know, it was a relationship back in that time of my life, heartbreak, and trying to figure out, you know, hey, is it music? Is it this relationship? Do I stay? Do I go? I know I'm gone a lot. You don't like it. I want to make it better, but this is who I'm supposed to be. So, you know, it was a lot going on and a lot to figure out in that time of my life. Mm-hmm. And so this song was a product of that time and that, you know,
I love
that experience.
I love it. So let's talk about working with Jermaine Dupri. When I discovered, like I said, I knew that he had did Mama. He produced Mama, and it sounds like he's doing several on the new album.
Oh yeah, we in there banging it out.
I'm in your stories. I'm stalking your stories.
Yeah,
Let's get in the jam session.
We got a few.
Yeah, JD, let's talk about that. The new album. Do we have a name yet for the new album?
You know, yes, it's coming. The new name is right at the end part of my lip and tongue. And it'll be I'll announce it. I'll announce it coming up pretty soon. But working with JD, man, it's just something that it's a seamless kind of creativity that goes into it. We both have the ability to think what the other person is thinking and feel what they need. And so when it comes time to go in the studio, it's a no-brainer. Me, him, and Eddie Kane, we all go in and we sit there, Emmanuel Seal, and we come up with these songs that people need to hear. And JD is a person that doesn't want to change me. He doesn't, even when I'm hungry for some of the sound that's out there now, some of the newer stuff is, you know, you want to change. You feel like you need to grow. Maybe I need to change with the times a little bit, just get a little. He was like, nah, we ain't doing that. And you ain't got to. You got your own lane. Ain't nobody singing like you. He said, ain't nobody. Who gonna do it? Who gonna come up? Who gonna do it?
Exactly.
Who wants
don't
to do
change.
It? Nah. And
like
so,
Ronald Isley said, don't change. Don't change.
Yeah.
Stay the very way you are.
Don't change. Yeah. So, you know, working with him is always, you know, a reassurance of Anthony Hamilton doing exactly what he needs to be doing.
Exactly. And because we need you to be that mainstay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Stay that mainstay, please. And that's what I appreciate you, because even though your sound it's a trademark, it's consistent. But you have kind of veered outside of the lines. At times.
I have.
Like that. You have like that single with Rick James, Back Together. That's kind of, you know, a little something different for you.
It's a little different. And, you know, I get a chance to collaborate with a lot of the young rappers. Hit me up in my inbox. Mooski, Trackstar, he just actually
I love it.
Reached out and said he's used one of my songs to create something new. So I'm excited about that. Lil Twist, I just did a song with him. Went in the studio with Corday. And, you know, a lot of these cats, they hit me up and, you know, and it's flattering and it's opening up my brand to a whole different demographics, which is today's, you know, time. It's hard to do.
Right.
Everything's so young,
right.
Everything.
Right.
Young money, young this, young that, little baby, little baby, the baby.
Uh-huh.
So we got all them popping, which I love. Able to perform with the baby on the Grammys this year. He called me out and wanted to do it for the home team, and so all that's, you know, that's good. It keeps me in the mainstream. It keeps me visible to the young. So they call me OG. So I'll take that. I'll take that.
Right.
And
put it down
and enjoy it. Yeah.
I love it because I loved your performance with Roddy Ricch on the Grammys. That was fire.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I'm not even like a new school fan like that. You saw I broke out in that Isley Brothers. Like I'm 70s, 80s, 90s all day. Like I'm stuck there. So, and I believe, again, I'm glad that you're still doing what you're doing, because your music still speaks to everyday humanity, things that people struggle with. Like I love some of the stuff you were saying in Cornbread, Fish and Collard Greens, how you were talking about why you made the songs and what you were going through. And I love how you are so transparent. So I'm sorry if I was being messy earlier, but I'm like,
you ain't, babe. I just talking trash.
You are always so,
I just talking a little trash.
I know, I'm that way anyway, but I just appreciate that about you. And while we're on it, I want to ask, how have you been during COVID? Like the pandemic? Like, how have you? I'm glad that you've been safe, that you've stayed well, that you've, steadily been, putting things out here. And I appreciate it when you sung, I believe, oh gosh, it was the James Fortune, I think this was last year when you did a little snippet. So how have things been for you, during the pandemic?
It's been a much needed time to rest and regroup. When you go so much for so many years, you don't realize that you need to rest. So I had a chance to rest, to get caught up, spend quality time with my boys, cook every day, all day, like I'm gonna do when I get off here, and just love on myself and love on them without interruption. Not tired, so I have more patience. And because when you're going and going and going,
you be worn out. Like, don't ask me nothing.
Yeah, come on a little grumpy.
Right.
Get a little, but I've been, been able to embrace being here. After a while, got a little too mundane to keep going, waking up, going downstairs. It's like, it's clearly got to be something else, Lord. Can we just get through this thing?
Yeah.
And I had COVID in December. I was in the hospital 2 weeks and was on oxygen, and God pulled me through that. And taking care of myself prior was definitely beneficial. Eating good, and I had been vegan for 2.5 years. Now I eat a little bit of seafood and just eat good and take vitamins and herbs, and go out in the sun. So take care of myself. So that helped me pull through it. And
I'm so glad.
Here I am. Yeah, I'm here.
I'm glad, because God knew not to take that voice.
God said you owe somebody some money. He said you owe somebody some money. You ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You owe somebody. I know you owe somebody something.
You're not done yet. What about these 6 kings? These 6 kings these 6 future kings. Let's talk about that a little bit. Because I don't know if you remember, Anthony, we spoke about 5 years ago for when you were doing Chef, when you did the collaboration with Chef. And then we also spoke when What I'm Feeling came out. And then I also interviewed Tarshay, your ex-wife. I interviewed her. And she was, and I really appreciate how you all seem to have an amicable relationship, even though you both admit it didn't work out. You have an amicable relationship, and I definitely like and appreciate that. So talk about raising 6 Black men. Now, like what are their ages?
So the youngest just turned 9. The twins will be 11 in a couple months. And I have a 24, 30, and 32-year-old. So all 6 of them are amazing individuals who I really, I was really blessed to have. And they teach me so much about myself. I learned so much about them. Raising them now has its difficulties, with the racial injustice that seems to plague us so heavy. I tell my older boys, get home safe, and we'll figure the rest out. You don't have to be a fool and try to barter with ignorance and to fight against ignorance. Just be wise, get home. Doesn't mean you have to tuck your tail. You can come home as a man, but if you get home, we have another chance. If you don't, then there's nothing we can do. We can't make a change, or we can't change anything. And my young boys, I tell them they're kings. You're going to grow up now. You play with kids now that are in different race, different color. Once you get older, they may not feel the same way about you. Things start to change as you get older and become not a Black boy, but a black man now, people start to see you as a threat. So you have to be aware of those who you surround yourself with, and be wise and be ready, just in case it switch up on you. You won't be caught off guard. Know you're a king. You're special. Your daddy's a king. Your granddaddy was a king, and your mama's a queen. And you are worthy of greatness.
I love it. I love it. And I love
and
how you
bust a ninja in the head. If you gotta bust him in their head, bust him to the crab meat, to the white.
Come on. Let's come with the real talk.
Come on, and you crack their head open and you get on home, and we'll hide you in the basement.
We'll figure it out later.
Bust their head to the pink meat. Don't be nobody's sucker, but be smart. Survive. You gotta learn how to survive.
Yeah.
If you hide and don't say nothing, don't sneeze, don't say nothing. Just stay hidden till you come out.
Right. It's a delicate nuance. It is, because I have a 10-year-old, and we have to have different conversations with our sons than people who are white people. Like, it's a whole different conversation you have when your kids goes to school or when they get involved with sports. So kudos to you for continuing that legacy, Anthony.
Thank you.
While we're talking about legacies, I'm loving that you are releasing, this is going to be your 10th album on your own label, My Music Box.
Yes.
So, okay. So, nope. All the money about to be coming to you.
A little bit more, get a little bit more change. Right. And I can sign artists that I believe has that it factor. And I can, I have ownership. I can dictate where it goes, how far it goes, and how much goes. So with that, you have control, a little more power, and you can control your legacy a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I love it. So I heard you were talking about one artist you mentioned. Talk about, can we get a little sneak peek on some of the artists you're working with? Like,
Jay Hines.
Are they going to be on your album? What's happening? When are they coming out? Like, give a little tea on that.
Well, Jay Hines, he's so dope here in Charlotte, North Carolina, young brother. We did a song together, and it sonically, the album started to change, so it may not make this album, but it's definitely going to be used. He's somebody who I saw, was introduced to me, and I was like, this guy has it. His music is incredible. He's on Instagram. You can go check him out now. JX Hines. Yeah, JX Hines, and he's somewhat like in the genre of Chris Brown. Ooh. And those type of great writer, great music. Man, he has it. I'm excited. I can't wait to take him to the top. Because we're going.
Chris Brown now.
Yeah. He's definitely, it's that same, it's that sound. He's a younger brother, full of life, style. So great songs, though.
I love it. So, okay, let's talk let me get a little bit more on the new album. So it's gonna have Rick Ross, your birthday twin.
Yeah. My birthday twin.
Shout out to the fellow Aquarius out there. Yeah. Both my parents are Aquarius, by the way. Hey, mom and dad.
Oh my God, they probably moodier than me.
They February Aquariuses, though. You know the thing about them, they're always late. They're always late. Are you always?
I can be, but I like my space. So I'm a little introvert. But when I'm lit, I'm all the way 2 flames, six cans of kerosene.
I love it. Because my granddaddy used to joke about my mama, like, she gonna be late to her own funeral. She just be late to everything. So
man, I got a little bit of that on me, man. I'll be like, boy, you better leave early.
Right. We gotta tell you, we tell you an hour before you supposed to really be there.
Man, you gotta tell me, you got a better chance. I'm working on it though.
It's okay. I'm
working on it.
So G Smoke, Rick Ross, John Legend. Talk about the album. Who's on there? I see you got some oldies but goodies as far as bringing back Mark Batson and Kelvin Wooten and Manuel Seal. Or is Manuel Seal? Is he?
Him and Jermaine Dupri did the new single that's out now.
Okay. So talk about the album. What does this say about this phase of your life? What is this album saying You don't have a name yet. It's coming out in August, right?
Yeah, no, August, probably the beginning of September now. Like,
Okay.
after some clearance things popped up, so probably September.
Okay.
And this album is saying, like, Black is back in style. Black is it's so in style. It's so amazing. It's so necessary, and we don't have to apologize for it. There's love. There's legacy. There's history. There's so much in us, and we sexy as hell.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We've been trendy. We've been trendy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Would you say it's like more political, you saying, or is it?
No, that kind of switched. It was going that way. It kind of switched when the, after George Floyd and all that stuff, I was really angry, really upset, and I was voicing it throughout the music. Now people are getting back to life. I'm going to touch on that, but I'm not going to stay there. So there's going to be a little bit of that, but we're going to dance, have a good time. We're going to make love. We're going to make some babies. Well, they going to make babies. I ain't making no more.
I'm with you. Hey, Anthony, I'm with you. I'm 2 and done.
Yeah, man, I'm done.
Right.
So
we can have all the nieces and nephews, and we can do the baby making, but we're not.
We can practice. Yeah, we can practice. We can practice like I'm one. You know what I'm talking about? We can practice. Keep practice. I'm a hell of a practicer.
Okay, that's what I tell my husband. Hey, we can practice all day.
Yeah, we practice all day, but I wish you would.
No more.
Body bag.
So what are some faves on there so far? What are some fave joints you have so far? The fave collab?
The one with Rick Ross, Real Love, is so dope, man. It's I don't know, it reminds me of like back when Mary J. Blige was doing that, My Life, and it's just a grown, sexy, it's a bad record. That one is one of my favorites. There's one called White Hennessy that I love so much.
White Hennessy.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like White Hennessy.
Man, that thing got something on it. It got something on it for real.
Ooh.
Yeah. Also, Pillows, Where I Bury My Secrets. Yeah.
Oh.
It'll make you hurt somebody. Boy, it'll make you walk the line of love and hate. It'll make you up and lose it. Man, that thing got something on it.
That's Pillows.
Pillows. In these pillows, it's where I bury secrets. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you better come through.
That thing got something on it. It got some thing on it. It got something on it. Yeah.
That sounds intriguing. Pillows. Okay, so because I hear Ninth Wonder is on there too. He's dope.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he did the Rick Ross record and a few others. Yeah.
I love it. So let me switch a little bit and talk about your other talent. A lot of people don't know that you a chef. You be in that kitchen.
I'm not
you be cutting up and you be burning on the mic and singeing in the kitchen too. And Anthony, and let me tell people that it's not just fried chicken and cornbread and collard greens. Like he be doing like salmon and what was that, burbalo mushrooms you had or something the other day?
Yeah.
And shrimp, butter fettuccine. I'm looking at the recipes like, okay.
Yeah.
So talk about that, your love for cooking, because you doing gourmet cooking, like you went to culinary arts school.
I didn't go, but I picked up some stuff along the way. I want to go. I'm going to go once, I get to a place in my life where I feel everything's on cruise control. Not a chef yet. I'm just a good cook, a passionate cook who loves it, who has a love for food. And I like it. It brings me joy. It makes everybody else around me happy. When I feed people, it does something for me and them. And it's just a way to express myself and create. And it's almost like an extension of God's love when you eat a good plate of food. Because there's been some times when you didn't have much. And now that I can eat when I want to,
right.
It's so important.
I'm going to eat real good. We're going to get some lobster tail. We're going to get some,
gravy train with extra gravy.
I love it. So when you were married, you were doing most of the cooking?
I did. Yeah. But she's cooking a lot now. Went over to pick the boys up. I said, girl, you got to smell like a grandma in here. Now you grandma out. You and your new man, he gonna be big in here. You know? No. We get. I like it. He's a great guy.
I love it. I'm teasing. I know, but that's good. Y'all have a blended family.
Real man. Yeah, he's a real man, real dude. I like him. You know, I don't mind my kids being around like a real man. If it was a knucklehead, I'll have a just like no.
Now, see, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. That you all can do the blended family thing, because I'm sure in this age you have seen all the stuff on Instagram. People business be all out there, so that's what I really admire about the friendship that you all had. So when we talk about cornbread, fish, and collard greens, Anthony, what type of fish?
I like red snapper. Ooh. Red snapper, grouper, halibut, and then we go down to get some croaker. Ooh. Get a little croaker, you know, a little sea bass, and we walk it down through there.
I love it. Okay.
Little trout, little North Carolina trout.
See, I'm in Detroit, so you know we
go down the flood. They got a day down at Floods. You can go down there and get you a croaker sandwich at Floods.
I love it. So what?
You go down there at Floods to get you a croaker sandwich.
I'm gonna have to, because I mean, you know, in the Detroit River or the lakes, the Great Lakes around here, I don't think they got it. The croaker, or what you talking about, red?
They might not have that over there. They might have, 1 o'clock Saturday. They might have it over there. But there's something in there. They can pull something out of there.
I love it. So let's talk about Black Music Month and what that means to you. Again, I'm grateful for you coming on here.
Thank you.
I'm just a little humble platform, but trust me, we gonna be in that thing. I'm in that thing, as you said. So
thank you.
Talk about what Black Music Month means to you, because when I thought of this show, I was like, I gotta get somebody huge for this. And that's why I reached out. And I would just want to shout out your team, Farrah, Michelle, Eli, Nikki. It was just like a breeze working with them. And I can really tell like that spirit and that energy that you spread to them is just like one of love and working together and just of peace. I could just get that just all through the emails that when we were communicating and when I worked with Farrah. So talk about that, like being, an icon in Black Music Month and being someone who, when we think of Black music, you one of the people we thinking of.
Wow. It's something that is steep. It's steep, very deep, and it's enriched with so much soul, so much history, so much ancestral vibration that our music, it's so important to keep it, keep it pure and keep it safe and sacred, and to celebrate it and to let people know that we are musical people. We are people who hum and can heal the sick. We're people who can sing high and low and get God's attention. So that music that we sing, it's not only just sound and not only just something for romance, but it's something that changes the environment. And we should celebrate that, because we have come a long way. Without music, this whole world would be totally different.
Absolutely. Because a lot of music is derived from our culture.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So if it was a versus to happen between you and Musiq Soulchild, not come on, Musiq, we need you to get it together. We waiting.
Yeah, man.
Everybody else go up against Anthony.
Yeah, he was busy. He was busy at the time doing some other stuff, but hopefully that time will open up and we'll be able to do it. He has
what will be on the playlist? When that happens, we're gonna claim it. When that happens, Anthony, what's gonna be on your playlist?
Oh, I'm coming through it. I'm firing up. I'm a mess. Charlene, coming from where I'm from, the best of me. There's a few. I'm a fire at it because he got some hits. I'm a fire away at it. Music got a lot of hits, but I'm a fire away at it. That'll be a good one though, because he has a lot. I'm a big fan. I have all his music, and I'd love for us to do it because we friends, and we have a lot of respect. We've toured together. We've done some of my most amazing tours was with music. And yeah, we got down. So it'll be something for the people, something fun and something really important for the history of our music.
Okay, that's what, and I'm waiting for that. So music, if you listening or if you happen to catch this Music Soul Child, come on now.
Yeah, I'm gonna call them I'll call them in another month. I'll call them again. See, come on, man. Come on, the people have summoned us. We have been summoned.
Yes, so, come on, Music Soul Child. So speaking of though, now what you called out coming from where I'm from, Charlene, Best of Me, The Point of It All of those are your jams for sure.
Thank you.
But I always have songs that I'm like, damn, this should have been on the radio. Like for me, Grateful from that last album.
Oh
Grateful. Ain't No Shame.
Oh my God, that thing is a beast. That Grateful.
I Want You and Walk in Your Shoes. What I'm feeling, those should have been on the radio. Like Grateful. That song is too short. I'm mad at you for making that song too short.
I'm sorry.
That it reminded me of a church organ. Like I love it.
Mark Batson again. Mark Batson. Mark Batson did Walk in My Shoes.
So what's the songs for you that you wish would have got onto radio? Because I know you got your favorite.
Walk in My Shoes. Walk in My Shoes, definitely. Grateful. Wow, so many on that album. I think people slept. I think that album got a little bit of sleepy time on.
Yeah, it did.
I think
What I'm feeling,
even
the title track is.
Yeah,
I'm saying like even some other songs like Clearly from Soul Life, Diamond in the Rough.
Oh, that's one of my favorite. Diamond in the Rough is one of my favorite. You a diamond in the rough, girl, and I'm here to make it better. Diamond in the rough. Yeah, man.
Yes, I love it. And what was my other one? Pass Me Over. Again, those were all ones where I'm like, damn, those should have been on radio. But I get it. I get it's politics. I get it. I get
politics
it. Music business. I know it ain't all you.
Yeah.
But I have some ones that I'm like, dang, that should have been on radio. Okay,
well,
so I'm not sure if you peeped my shirt or not.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah.
But I am a huge Prince fan. Like huge.
Same here.
Like I had to take a break from work when I found out that he died. Like I was at work, like, okay, we're gonna have to take a moment. And happy 63rd birthday to Prince, y'all. His birthday just passed. If people are not aware, it just passed this past Monday. So shout out to him. It would have been his 63rd birthday. He's gonna be dropping, his estate or whomever is dropping new music, I believe, in July. They're gonna do some unreleased stuff. So Anthony, please give me some tea on what it was like working with Prince. Like, oh my God! Like, what was that like?
Just to be in a room with someone who's done so many songs that you can't even imagine creating. It was like being in with like Einstein or somebody. Or like a scientist, somebody who was that good, that great at creating any sound, anything he ever thought of. He brought it to life, and he made it so damn good that we loved it. He was funny. Prince was funny. Me, him, and Shelby. Shelby will be on a lot of the stuff that he's doing now. She's promoting a lot of that stuff. Shelby Johnson, who sang with me and sang with Prince. My North Carolina sister, and he's just a gem. He's always, he'd invite me to his house over 10, 11 times for these jam sessions, and so I'm coming over there. I want to party. I want to see who all in the room, and I get missing. You be down there, I sing a little bit, and I'm like, I'm gonna go back upstairs, get a little drink, and get a little something. He'll send somebody up there to get me. Tell Anthony to come. I need him down here to sing. Invited him over to sing. I'm gonna need you. Prince looking for you. I said, God, he know I'm that. So It was fun, man. It was fun. He was someone who had a lot of jokes. He was definitely silly. We watched some YouTube and some stuff and giggle over at Paisley Park. And he was just a person who really saw my talent. And he was like, I don't know why you're not leading this whole R&B thing. Breakfast Can Wait was a song that he wanted me to do and put out. But I was signed to an old raggedy label at the time. And they probably wouldn't have allowed me to. So he put it out.
Oh my God.
He said, why can't you?
So what, man, how did you connect? Did he just like call you up one day and say, yo, what's
I used to sing with D'Angelo.
Okay.
I used to sing backgrounds for D'Angelo, and he was a huge fan of D'Angelo, and D'Angelo was a big fan of his. And so, I got invited to the house, and, from there, it was just a no-brainer. It was a connection.
Oh my gosh, that is just outstanding. And it is such a tremendous loss.
Oh.
Right. So, but okay, so I want to get into, I don't know if people know that What I'm Feeling is the first R&B album in Cracker Barrel. Like what, Anthony, how'd that come about? How you get up in Cracker Barrel, Anthony?
Spending money.
I love that hash brown casserole, by the way. Shout out to Cracker Barrel for that hash brown casserole. But how did you get the first R&B album up in Cracker Barrel? Which is What I'm Feeling.
My team and I were trying to find ways to diversify my brand. And the fact that I've done some country stuff with Josh Turner and John Rich and Big and Rich. And I've done blues with Johnny Lang and Buddy Guy. So that type of music the people that listen to that music go to Cracker Barrel. They go to places where real people go, to the Walmarts and all these stores. And it just felt like it'll be a nice setup to put me in and introduce me to some people who probably have heard my music or may like my music. And it was just a good marketing thing.
I know you converted some folks. I know you did.
Yeah.
I know you had to convert some folks.
Yeah, I go in there, on the road, when you're on tour, man, you got to go to a Cracker Barrel if you want a good breakfast. You want a good biscuit, man, some grits. And, it just made sense at the time.
I love it. So let's get to know Anthony a little bit. So what's on your bucket list? Give me 5 things that's on your bucket list.
5 things on my bucket list. To go see the pyramids. I want to take my boys to see the pyramid and to touch that soul. To buy a home in a neighborhood where my grandmother used to clean up for white people, to own that land. What else? To have my own mega studio and filming compound.
Okay, all right, Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Y'all can join voices. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's similar to what you're saying, to own a home on the land where your ancestors were slaves on property. That's similar because his studio is on land where the Confederate Army was.
Exactly.
So
yes, beautiful.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
What else? I wanted to skydive, but I think I'm over that now. I think ain't no need of rushing it.
Like, I'm good. I don't know. I just think I would have a heart attack in the middle of the air, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking now, maybe I'm older and I'm thinking about it too much. I don't want to, ain't no defibrillator up there that high. And I don't know where am I going to plug it up to. So I'm gonna go with no for 300, Stu.
Okay.
What else?
I think we got 4 things.
Oh, man. What else? That's something else. Wow. There's so many things I want to do.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And now that we grown, we like, you need to make it count too.
Yeah. I don't know. There's so many things.
Okay. Well, okay. So you have worked with pretty much everyone. So let's do this last one. Who is a person that you still desire to work with, producer or artist? Because I mean, you've worked with pretty much damn near everyone
I've worked with a lot of people. I just think Kanye and myself would do something amazing. Me and Drake could do something amazing. I think Kanye's creative, and when he locks in on something, like his gospel stuff is great.
Yeah.
I just think he's somebody, and him and D'Angelo.
Okay, so that'll be like a full circle moment. Oh, that's interesting. Like, cause you some back up for him, but y'all never
recorded in the studio.
Right?
Yeah, we never recorded in the studio to create some original content.
I love it. Yeah, and Kanye, that would be fire right there. All right, Kanye, if you're listening, or if you see this.
Oh yeah.
If you see this, let's put that out there in the universe.
Yeah.
I can't wait to this album. No, I'm just like, ooh, fine. So I know you are excited to get back out here and tour. First show coming up July 3rd in ATL.
Yeah.
ATL shorty.
ATL be so fast, shouting.
Down at ATL. Shout out to everybody in the ATL shorty. Talk about the excitement of getting back out and performing live, because like you, I agree that the pandemic definitely gave me the perspective to say, okay, it's okay to sit down and do nothing sometimes. It's okay to enjoy your babies. So what is that like getting back out here? I know you're excited, but what are you looking forward to with doing live shows again?
You know, making sure people can just exhale one good time since the pandemic, to reconnect them to those memories that my music had for them, to go out and dance with people and to feel that energy and see how proud they are of themselves and of me and all I've accomplished musically. And we're going to be at Chastain Park outside, where you can bring your own drink, your own food, and have a good time. But just can't wait to get back to good black, barbecue out there.
That's what I'm saying. You my favorite cousin at the fish fry, though. That's why I said that.
I'm the one with the coleslaw that got just a little bit of mustard in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bend that thing over. Yeah.
Okay, not potato salad, but coleslaw with mustard.
Little hint. That's different coleslaws. There's some that's more vinegar based, and there's some that's heavy mayonnaise based.
Okay.
So yeah, and potato salad too. You put a little mustard in that thing. Okay. Change the color on it. Change the game on it. If you got that white tater salad, you might want to just walk on by. Walk on by.
I love it. So Anthony, what would you be doing if you weren't singer, writer, producer, actor, author? Like, what is there another career that you always thought about doing besides being a music artist?
Yeah, I went to school. I'm a barber stylist, so I'll be in the shop. I got my 1,500 hours. I finished and worked in the shop cutting hair and doing the women's hair, and I'll be doing that and singing every song on the radio. Yeah.
I love it. So, okay, me barber. Okay, so your sons, they didn't have to worry about them during quarantine. We didn't have to worry about.
No. I kept them pretty tight. But that was a time when we didn't even worry about it. We just let's just be.
Right. Is there some lessons you learned about yourself during this pandemic? Like some things you see differently?
Yeah, I don't have to go as hard with the music, just work smarter and use the internet to my advantage. You can reach a lot of people really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And to take time out. It's okay to take a vacation, take time out. It's okay. Right. They might miss you for a minute, but you'll be all right.
Right.
They'll save the spot.
Talk about that. Yeah, staying relevant in this age, because you have stayed relevant. Like Anthony, people from, I was gonna say the rooter to the tutor, but the young to the old, know, well, should know who Anthony Hamilton is. But like you said, now we in the social media, and it's a gift and a curse because you can reach people instantly, but it's so many expectations with how you look and how the image. So talk about that, how you have managed to sustain who you are in this era, because you're going on almost 3 decades in the game.
Yeah, man. I've been at this thing since like 92, 93, 90. Yeah. You know, just giving people quality. I think, you know, when you give them quality material and quality concerts and shows and just lyrics that they can't live without, they're going to want that. And to be consistent with that, you build a fan base, and not only just a fan base, but a loyal fan base, and they're going to champion you. And then when people feel, you know, when your name it's not ringing as loud, your team going to champion you. Like, well, what about Anthony? So they keep you relevant. And then the people who listen to my music, they're children. They'll grow up and they'll want to do music, and then they'll be like, "Oh my God, my mom used to listen to you. I love if you can get on this song with me."
My mom perceived me off you.
Yeah. So can you get on this hook? I'll be honored to get you on this hook. So just collaborating in with the younger demographic and being there and embracing them, it keeps me relevant as well, because they're gonna reach back and be like, "Hey, OG, I need you on this song." Okay.
Because I mean, that voice is golden. Like, you're doing them a favor when you get on there, because when you sing, like, I had chills the other day listening to Walk in My Shoes. Because that song right, that thing right there, baby, I'm in the car like, you know what? If you ain't been through life, man, you don't know about this song right here.
If you ever walked a mile in my shoes, you can see what I've been going through. Yeah. You know, that's a song, you know, where I was going through some things in my life, going through my divorce, ripping and running, and you know, end up getting arrested for the first time in my life. You know, out here cutting a donkey, and God had to get my attention. He tried to get it privately, and I didn't listen, so he had to expose me. So
got
I was
arrested for what?
To drinking, and I was driving too fast.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't all over the road, but it's still, he was drinking, and I was moving too fast. Right. Not just in the car, but in my life, and I had to be slowed down. And you know, I learned from it. I never thought I'd end up going to jail, but had I not gotten had I not been made to sit still and to really reflect, you know, I wouldn't want hurting someone on my conscience or hurting myself and take myself away from my kids from, you know, just reckless, you know, out here reckless. So,
I love
you know,
it. So we're going to wrap it up. I appreciate you again, Anthony. I mean, it's for real. Like, I'm so honored. And
you,
hopefully this is like, see you later and not goodbye.
Of course.
Please think of me in the future.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do this again. It was great. It was
absolutely. I appreciate you so much, because not just as a journalist, but as a fan, someone who done cried, baby, listening to your stuff. Somebody who done cussed somebody out and they got in the car like, let me calm down. I got Anthony on. Okay. So right quick though, as we finish up, talk about your hat line, the fedora, because you always rocking a mean fedora. So I heard you got a hat line coming out.
Yeah, the House of Fedora. It should be out probably the fall or the beginning of next year. I'm going to collaborate with Frances Gray, her line first. We're going to do some limited edition hats. So I'm waiting to finish that design now. But I'm excited about it. The hats are an extension of style and personality that I want to share with the people.
I love it.
An extension of style and stuff that I want to share with the people. So I'm excited to bring that to you guys.
Yeah. Because, I mean, what made you like, okay, I'm going to do a headline? I mean, I guess so, because you always rocking one. You just might as well.
Yeah, I love them, and I spend so much money on it. So why not invest in myself?
I love it. Well, again, Anthony, so much. Thank you again. Tell the people right quick where they can find you. What's coming up next? I hear you got the sessions live coming up on Juneteenth. Juneteenth. Hey,
definitely.
We pumping up our own celebrations now.
I know that's right.
Right. My family this year, we was like, we're not doing 4th of July. We doing Juneteenth.
Of course.
Celebrate. So talk about that. Just tell right quick what you got coming up and where people can find you.
Yeah, definitely. You can check me out virtually on Sessions Live, June, I think it's the 19th, June 19th for Juneteenth.
Yep, Juneteenth is.
Definitely. You can check me out. I'll be live July 3rd, Chastain Park, Atlanta, Georgia. And you can check me out on Instagram, Anthony Hamilton Official, Anthony Hamilton Official on Facebook, and AnthonyHamilton.com. My website has all the dates and all the things that I have to offer. Find me in Target or something.
Or Cracker Barrel.
Or Cracker Barrel. Either or.
Thank you again so much, Anthony.
Enjoy it.
And I'm please reach out to me when that album comes out.
Of course, we'll make sure. We'll put you on our list of people who we want to bless first. So
remember, thank you, please. And I'm looking forward to it. September. I'm gonna be looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you.
Much.
Appreciate
Have a good night.
You too, love. Bye.
Okay. I love it. Well, I guess we can stop being live now because Facebook was hating on us, y'all. Anyone who was watching will be able to see the replay on YouTube. Unfortunately, they were trying to hate on us, but thank you for tuning in to Rocki's Reality. Of course, the replay again will be on YouTube. We were having some copyright issues with Facebook and they shut us down, but it's always more than one way. So the video is up on YouTube as well, and the audio will be available on SoundCloud. So thank you again to Anthony Hamilton. And Black Music Month, we will continue that celebration on June 24th. And we have another great guest coming, Miss Zania Alakay. She is a Detroit vocalist and powerhouse. She is also a contestant, or was a contestant on season 20 of NBC's The Voice. So check us out on June 24th as we chop it up with her about what it was like to be on The Voice, what it was like to work with John Legend and have Brandy and Snoop Dogg as her coaches. So I will see everyone soon, and thank you for tuning in.